Okay, so here's the beginning of March's WIPGO. This is number 9, which is Simple Treasures. I will post a picture up. And number 24, which is, I believe it's called something like Elegant Violin. These are both Dimensions kits. And again, I'll post a picture up. And as usual, it is 5 days on each of these. And I will see you guys in the next clip, which will be March's wrap-up. Okay, so we are March 22nd. I have not stitched on any of my March projects for WIPGO yet, but I did finally get the missing days from February in on Rivendell. So this is where we're ending off. I'm going to pack this back up now, and hopefully by the end of the month I can get both projects worked on, but honestly, I've been doing a lot of crochet. I just have not been feeling the cross stitch lately. So I've been doing a lot of quilting and a lot of crocheting. But yeah, so that's enough rambling. That's where we are ending, and the next clip will be the end of the month wrap up. Bye! Okay, so we are now the end of March. I still have not worked on my March WIPGO, but end of the month wrap up, I did want to put a video out for this, so I'm going to show you everything else I have been working on for my March WIPGO, or for my March projects. My 2025 quilt aside, because that has its own video series, so this is everything else except for that project. One thing I did do is I did go back to Zelda, and I chose a better, I'm going to say sparkly thread. Before I was using, I think it was DMC 5200 Snow White or whatever, and then I had mixed in a metallic thread, and it did make these flowers look very gray. And I've hummed and hawed about it for like the last month, and then decided, you know what, I am actually going to go get an actual white sparkly thread to do the flowers in. So I went and I got the white, I think it's called E5200, but it's the DMC Light Effects, but it's the white one. The sparkle doesn't really catch on camera. It still looks kind of gray on camera, but in real life, this is very sparkly, and it's a little bit of all sorts of colors. There's blue, there's purple, there's pink, and of course there's white. It's very opalescent. So I restitched that, tore all the old stuff out and restitched it, and I am much happier with how the flower is starting to turn out, and I think it and the rest of it will be very, very nice when done. And then one of my crochet projects, I have been working on a bunch of these granny squares. These will eventually be put together in a cardigan, but I need like 27 or 29 of them, and I've got like 2, 4, I got 5. I got 5. This is done in, I think it's Karen anniversary yarn. This is not the best yarn to work with. I mean, it's nice and it's bulky, so it's making the squares very dense, which is what I want for a cardigan, because this is something I'm going to wear in the fall or in the winter. You know, especially like if I'm at work, because my office can get a little chilly. So I want it dense. So I'm like doing these with like very dense grannies. But yeah, this yarn splits. I don't really like it, so it's a slow progress. Slow process, sorry. I will show this big one off here in a second, but it is, actually, you know what? I'll just stand up. I am doing a big crocheted blanket, which is the Canadian flag, done with this lovely artist on Etsy. I don't think the light is going to catch that very well. Oh, there we go. And she is a Canadian designer. And one moment here while I move the camera up. Whoop. So that is kind of where I've got to. Hi, Rebel. And I'm just starting in on on the white. It's by far my biggest project. So yeah, there's that one. Camera back down. And sorry, I tried to, oh, that's a shadow for a minute there. I thought maybe something spilled on the blanket. It's a shadow. Yeah. And then I have this lovely beaded canvas project I am doing as a gift for my mom. So I've kind of started it. There's still a whole lot more to go. Basically, all the flowers are going to be beaded. And this is just beads and thread and poking, kind of like a cross stitch, but also not totally. But these are all her favorite colors, pink and gray, and I think there's some blue in here too, which is her favorite, and white. So yeah, that's going to be for her, which hopefully I will have done by the time Mother's Day comes around, but we'll see what happens. And the other quilting project I've been working on is I have been doing a puff quilt. This is tedious, but it is fun at the same time. But basically you make all these little individual puffs and you stitch them in a row, or the way that I found I actually like better is once I had the little pockets made, like I made the little pillows, but I left them empty, attached the row on, and then went back, stuffed them, and then stitched them shut. And I do think that that is definitely a lot easier of a way than, say, stuffing the row and then trying to put it on. So yeah, that is hopefully going to fit very nicely on a bed. I'm thinking it may be my guest room bed. I'm not quite sure. Oh, and I just realized I'm holding it upside down because the butterflies are directional of this print. Same with these flowers. So yeah, I have 7, I think, more rows to put on this one, and then I can put a border on it and finish her up. So yeah, that is kind of all the projects, and I am backing them in a linen, but there will be batting and a cotton backing as well on the back of these when they're all said and done. All right, I think that's pretty much it. This big corner to corner one is the one that's taking up most of my time this month. I did do a little bit of sashiko, which I forgot to bring downstairs, but I will have to put that in one of my updates because that is new stitching that I am learning this year. So yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to quit rambling and I will see you guys in April's video. Bye!